What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. We back on the boxing ground. Let's jump right into it. Anthony Joshua, Joesph Parker, and I'm putting Joesph Parker in the same class until otherwise proven as David Haye and Charles Martin. Now, David Haye and Charles Martin both sold fights respectively separately with Klitschko and Anthony Joshua with their mouth. Even Clay with even David Haye with the shirt on, with the Klitschko brothers' head in his hand. He talked himself into a big purse and had people believing that he was going to decapitate the Klitschko brother and then go for the other Klitschko brother. Which when he got in the ring, even when the introductions, he with that silver thing he had on, aluminum foil thing he had on, you could tell in his eyes, he didn't want it. He fought scary. He fought like he didn't belong in the ring with Klitschko. He fought like he just came there and get a purse and not get knocked out and blame on a toe injury. Now, Charles Martin did the same thing. He won his title, IBF heavyweight title, because the dude tore his ACL or something like that. And he was talking about, my power knocked him down. That's what it do. That's what my power do. And it'll do stuff like that. He's, I walked this earth like a god and sold the fight. People believe that he was going to give, Anthony Joshua some type of challenge. I remember writing to my boy, I'm like, yeah, I see it. This is an act. And both of those guys were in the show business, movie acting business as well, by trying to sell themselves to get that opportunity or give opportunity to Charles Martin case to get the biggest purse they could at the time. I think Joesph Parker's in that same class. His team really don't believe all that they saying. I'll tell you that right now. And it's people come on here and say, you crazy, Joesph Parker got a chance. Where have you seen on tape in Joesph Parker's last 4 or 5 fights that suggests that he can beat Anthony Joshua? Look at the Haye Fury fight. He legitimately lost that fight. Come on. I know Haye Fury is a different type of fighter than Joshua. He's a mover, all that. Joesph Parker didn't even land anything significant in that fight. Alright, you don't believe in that fight? You can go all the way back to the Carlos Takam fight. Subpar performance. That little Ronick fight, subpar performance. Most people thought he lost to Andy Ruiz. Out of shape, fat heavyweight. Subpar performance. So where are these people getting a assessments that Joesph Parker has this amazing shot at beating Anthony Joshua, other than Anthony Joshua, got a questionable chin, Where? I don't get it. He's talking a lot, chirping a lot. He ain't selling y'all really what y'all believe. Oh, I got a good chance at beating Anthony Joshua. I could beat anybody. Yada dee, yada die. He's selling the belt. He's selling himself to cash out at the best price he could right now. Basically he went to the UK to get that fight with Haye Fury, get some fan base, end up selling himself and his belt at the highest price they can get it right now before somebody else beat him. Because Povetkin was going to be his mandatory, And they probably going to go to purse bid, and the Russians was going to get him to come to Russia and pay him, And he's going to lose to Povetkin and get robbed, however you want to say it. Povetkin don't look that hot of a date. But all these 3 guys, Haye, Martin and Parker, to prove another otherwise, and Parker, they not selling. They was selling that. They was selling something that they couldn't deliver. And I'm saying Joesph Parker can't deliver a win versus Anthony Joshua. I don't believe. I don't really believe that he believes what his team is saying, that they gonna beat Joesph Parker and they this and that. Look at the tape. He's a subpar, one of the weakest champions in boxing. He ain't nothing in the ring. He might look good hitting the pass, in the bag, or whatever. And people say, oh, he's 6'4", 240. He looks smallish still in the ring compared to a lot of heavyweights that I've seen him in there with. He don't have no big power. He ain't amazing fast or have amazing skills. He's an ordinary, regular, subpar heavyweight at best. And a lot of people believe in this guy. I'm telling you guys, this dude is putting up an act. He's selling the same act David Haye and Charles Martin was trying to sell y'all. And I see through him. If he beats Anthony Joshua, I take my hat and tip my hat off to him, man. And I apologize and I give him his credit. But I don't see it happening. He going to get dog walk. And he might have a granite chin. He might go a little longer than I expect him to go. But it don't matter. I seen this dude fight on several occasions. I'm not impressed. I have never seen an impressive fight by Joesph Parker versus anybody that had any validity in the sport of boxing. And you guys can come and argue with me all you want, but at the end of the day, the difference is if he beats Joshua, I come in here and say I was wrong. But when Joshua dog walk him and decapitate him and tear his face apart and take his belt, and you don't never hear from this guy again, most of you guys that say Parker got a chance ain't gonna show it back up in his channel and give me my props. Because that's how it always go. Because when you wrong, they all, oh, no, no, no. But when you right, they ain't nowhere in sight. And I'm just keeping it real, man. Keeping it real. This dude is just putting up an act, trying to get people interested in the fight. He don't believe he don't believe in stuff that they saying. Trust me. It's a talk. You don't know Anthony Joshua ain't doing no talking. He know what he gonna do. He know that Joesph Parker is dog food. He gonna dog walk him from the UK, Wales Principality Stadium, all the way back to New Zealand, and hook his leash up and put him in his dog cage and put some water and some food in his bowl and say, take your purse and will never be heard from again in the UK. Because you ain't gonna be the same when Joshua get done with you. I don't care what y'all say. Let me know what y'all think though. We gone.